When John the Baptist asked the disciples to go and see Jesus, whether you are the one, the Messiah, or the one to come later on, is someone else going to come? And Jesus told John the Baptist disciples, tell John that the lame began to walk, the blind began to see, the lepers have to begin to have clean skin, and the dead rise from the dead, and all this. And he said all this, go and tell John. And then Jesus added one word, blessed are those who are not offended because of the Son of Man. You know, the test of the pudding is really miracles. For a prophet, for Jesus' claim that goes beyond the prophet being the Son of God. Okay? If you look at the major religions in the world, none of the prophets perform any miracles per se. Go figure. So that's what the test of the prophetship for Jesus and for all the religious founders for the matter is signs and wonders, prophets. Have you raised the dead? Okay, ask a question. Have you opened the eyes of the blind? I don't see any of the religious prophets done that. Okay, I haven't seen any in the religions of the world. Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, you name it. Because miracles are signs and wonders are supernatural. If you want to be a prophet from God or the founding of the religion, prophet from God, you have to touch the supernatural, because the very definition of God is supernatural. You know, Jesus walked on water. Jesus even rose from the dead eventually himself. All this points vividly and strongly, indisputably, the divinity of Christ. No one in the entire history of humanity ever walked on water, period. Plain and simple. No one in the entire humanity has ever risen from the dead. No one in the humanity history has ever raised a person from the dead. Or raise a cripple, just a cripple. Forget the dead, just raise a cripple. None, zero, not, nada. That's why when people claim to write books of revelation from God, and at the same time they have nothing supernatural to show to the world, it's just a hearsay. I would just argue that the God that you want to worship is the God who does the supernatural, the God who heals the sick and all this, raises the dead, open the eyes of the blind, open the deaf ears, open the tongue of the dumb, you know, all these things. We are waiting. People are longing for touch of the Lord. People are waiting for liberty. That's why Jesus said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to set the captives free. You know, to set the people in bondage free, to proclaim the favorable year of the Lord, the year of favor, which is Jubilee in the Jewish calendar. But now every day, every year can be a favorable Jubilee year. What are you waiting for? Okay, so, you know, I'm taking studying multiple religions, and I can't help to make this very, very important, astute observations. It is quite incredible. You know, so I just want to make sure that you guys get it and think about all these things. And this week is our Christmas. It's really, really appropriate to honor the one that was born into the world, the Son of God, God himself, incarnate into this world. That's the word. Oh boy. You know, this is a beautiful bronze area. Okay, so I want to start a church plant in this area, in Riverdale in particular. May God bless all the people living here. People living in the land of darkness, a light has shined, and that is the Christmas story.